So coming to Japan has been an amazing experience so far. So many things that I absolutely love. Some of which I expected, and some of which were just really happy surprises. So today we're actually going to go over my five favorite, most unexpected blessings about being here in Japan. All right, so the first one, we're going to talk about my unbelievably blessed, so lucky training setup for my karate. So for those who don't know, I'm a heavy martial artist. It is one of, if not the main reason I decided to come to Japan in the first place. I compete in kickboxing, Muay Thai, and karate. I've been doing karate for years. And I train in a style called Weightlifting. Okay, Weightlifting. So when I came to Japan, I came with a letter of recommendation from my instructor in America to give to one of the most famous guys here in Okinawa, to ask him to please help me find a place to train, because he's about an hour and a half drive from me, so it's hard for me to go there every day. So I went, I spoke with him. Dude was extremely kind, and he offered to help me find a school to train at. Now, I live in a town called Motobu, at the very I wouldn't say it's not the tippity top, but it's the top area of Okinawa that really has, anything like a city or a decent town. It's pretty high up there. And there were no ways to do schools that I could find online in my area. And I was pretty bummed about it. He ends up making a phone call, okay? And he says, hey, I found you an instructor. He's willing to take you. Here's his name. And it said Mr. Weichi. And he gave me his phone number. And I'm like, Mr. Weichi. Like Mr. the Style? Mr. the Style? That's so interesting. His name is the same as the system. That's interesting. So I talk to him. I go to his dojo. We start training. Great guy, great group, very strong karate. And we're sitting there, we're training. And about 2 months later, I start asking him a bit more about the pictures hanging up on the wall and about his history in the martial arts. And notice there's a language barrier. So a lot of the time we're just like doing big shapes at each other. So it's hard for me to have real conversations. But a guest comes to the dojo who's an old friend of theirs who speaks both Japanese and English. He's an American. And so he starts translating their history for me. And turns out these guys are like the great grandkids of the founder of my karate system. His last name is Weichi because it's his family's style. And their dojo isn't online because they don't want to be a publicity stunt, which is why I'm not putting up clips of their dojo and everything right now. Is I don't have permission. I did speak with him. He doesn't want to be known like that. So I'm not going to go blast the dojo location and everything on YouTube. But the fact that purely out of luck, I was training with the descendants of the founder of my karate system without knowing for months is an absolute crazy story and a serious blessing that I'm very happy for here in Japan. All right, so number 2, while we are on the subject of training, I got another really lucky training setup. I am trying to get back into lifting. I lost a lot of my lifting strength and my pure strength back from when I used to lift in college. And at my school, we have a weightlifting team. And I find out that one of the girls in my class, okay, is the national champion for her weight division. And she's consistently leaving to go on tournaments. I found out her dad, who works at the school, is also a retired national champion. And the daughter, by the way, trains with the Olympic team as well. She's super good. So I start going, and I'm working out in the weight room, and they're helping me with my form and things like that. And as I start lifting more, I end up lifting in the room consistently with the weightlifting team, who are all super nice, by the way. Always willing to help me and give me advice and everything like that. Little do I know that this entire weightlifting team is just filled with champions. I think of the 4 or 5 of them that are consistently in there, 4 of them are champs. Like, it's 75% champion ratio out here. They're insane. These people lift crazy amounts of weight. I'm not gonna lie, I feel real weak. as the teacher, getting outdone by every single person in the room is tough for the ego, but I deal with it. A matter of fact, I just found out one of the guys who was coming in, training with the team every once in a while, I thought it was one of my high school students. Turns out he's 14, related to one of the team members, and this dude will outlift me in everything. And by the way, I'm pretty sure I weigh more than all of them. So, absolutely insane. But a blessing, because I'm in here getting coached on strength from a room full of strength champions, which also is pure luck and something I didn't plan. So I have been so lucky here in Japan. I don't have many pictures of, the weightlifting team because I'm not supposed to take pictures and post pictures of the kids, but I have one. I'm just going to block out the face of my coach's daughter. She's super kind, super sweet girl, and has been helping me out. She also has inspired my girlfriend to start lifting, who is also an absolute freak of nature, but that's a different story. All right, number 3 to get away from martial art training is the dental care out here. Okay, so this is something that the average person on here might care a little bit more about. The dental care. It's so good. Healthcare here in general, I like it. I know some people don't like how it works. I personally like it. I think it's a decent setup. But one thing I really like is I found out I have 2 cavities I got to deal with. And getting my cavity fixed here in Japan is going to cost me the equivalent for both of them of about $80. Okay, it's super cheap. And forget dental. Let's talk about medical in general. I haven't had to do too much. And like when I went, I got the flu, and I had to pay for some flu medicine and things like that. And it was a little expensive. But my friend had surgery, and all he had to pay was $300, right? So while some things can be a bit expensive, the big stuff that really usually kills your pocketbook is super cheap out here. And I absolutely love it. All right, the 4th one are the number of extracurricular activities out here in Japan, especially in Okinawa. I love to experience new things, and obviously I'm here to experience a lot of the Japanese culture, but I love to dance, and I used to dance a lot back in America. And here in Japan, there's a decent dance scene, and by dance, I mean like partner dancing. Specifically, salsa, bachata, merengue, like there's a serious scene for that here in Okinawa, and I was not prepared for that. When I got here, no one would have told me I'd be out here going to all these extra salsa, bachata lessons, going out dancing on the weekends. I don't do it crazy often, but I definitely enjoy it. And they actually had a huge event, and they're having another one this weekend. Sadly, I can't go. It'll probably be last weekend by the time this video is up. But where all the salsa and Latin dance people, put it that way, come together and they throw this big festival with dancing and everything. And I've actually been to one because my friend performed. I'll show you some clips. Maybe I'll actually put that all together into a video at some point. But it was really cool. And one thing I love about the salsa community is it has a high amount of foreigners from all over the world. Also, I'm in Okinawa, so a lot of Americans. But also, a lot of the Japanese people also speak English there, like more than average. So it's a great, and Spanish, but it's a great environment, and I absolutely love it, and something I did not expect coming to Japan. Quiero ser el brillo en tus ojos, quiero ser la paz que te inunda. This group right here performing are actually friends of mine. They're the Salsatinas. The one in the middle is my bachata instructor, and the one on the far right actually used to be an ALT. She actually just left to go back to America. But these are just a few of the performances. There were like 20 of them, and it was a very fun night. And finally, the public bathrooms. The public bathrooms in this country are great. Okay, I hate going to the bathroom a lot of the time in America. You walk in and it's absolutely disgusting. In Japan, pretty much everywhere I've gone, the bathrooms, if you just go into like a 7-Eleven or Lawson, any of the corner stores, you just walk out to the bathroom and they're all sparkling clean with bidets. With bidets. Get that nice water, to clean yourself out. This place The bathrooms are immaculate. It's insane. Like, I took video of a bathroom just to show you guys. And I didn't, scout the place first. I just walked into the closest conveni after karate practice, turned on record, and just walked in because I knew it was going to be clean. Okay, absolutely love the cleanliness of Japan in general. All right, so those are 5 unexpected blessings about Japan. There are many, many more. I'll probably do another 2 or 3 of these videos at some point, but just going to stick to 5, keep it short for now. But yeah, Japan is filled with unexpected blessings. I've been so lucky consistently since coming here, and it has been absolutely amazing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.